Okay guys, we're back. Sadly this crashed on us yet again, so now I looked out online. Looks like other people are having the same issue, but their issue seems to be around having pets. And I don't think it's because of our little kitties here, but I will shut them off
Here I am.
just to make sure that that's not a problem. And of course we will not summon anything then for this fight either. But I may have to literally reload again, and if that's the case, we'll straight up try to just kill Armok, see if that solves the problem. I'm fast forwarding all this stuff because it's in the last recording. I managed to get all the way to the part where I thought we were good. I even tried to save, and then it borked out on me immediately after. So when Armok goes into the dark, we get hosed. So from here, we know that if we straight take out Armog, instead of focusing fire on the skeletons just straight up die. So we can just mug them, basically, which I highly recommend you do. Dorraj's turn. Gildor. Jubilost, he is a stone's throw away, so step this way. And just shoot, shoot, shoot.
Clever ploy.
I must admit, this is the first time I've had this much problems with this. And again, it could be the mod that I'm using. Literally, the fact that I have mods is of concern. So don't be all, well, I can't believe they sold an inferior game to us. No, that's not remotely where I'm at. I think I can hit him with that, but I think I can also beam him. Nah, not with hitting my team, though. Alright, let's do this. There we go.
All my knowledge, all my
Whoa.
genius, lost.
Went batshit crazy. He did that last time too. He went right though for our Miri last time. Proto-Lich's turn. You're gonna 5-foot stutter step away, and I'm all about kicking his ass this time around, so double tap his ass. Right now, Miri's right here. I'm gonna rage, of course.
Tear them apart.
Man. Like I said, as soon as he dies, poof, he comes right back, but all the skeletons die. Now again, I go through all these on the other videos, so I'm going to fast forward to this part. Again, we will try to save him. If not, we're going to have to restart again. And then I'll tell you, yeah, it didn't work, and here we are trying to kill him. So I'm going to fast forward through this stuff. So clicky, clicky. And just to give you, again, just a brief rundown of what's going on here. He's basically telling you that Armog, the original Armog, is an asshole.
The one brother.
Turning an enemy into a friend.
Now here's where it glitches on, okay? As soon as we say in dialogue, he bounced that. So as soon as we lose track of him, is when it breaks on us. So maybe if we just keep him in sight. Hey. That may have been all we needed to do, guys. Just follow him out through the door here. At least I was able to save this time.
Done.
In due time.
Obviously, we'll check the area. These barbarians placed their trust in their great chieftain and fell by his hand. And if you follow that story, again, I apologize for fast forwarding through it, but I've already seen it 3 times now. If you follow the logic on what was going on there, Armog was used. Or the guy that's claiming the Armog was used by the sisters and by clearly that green bitch that's setting us up. Now, having said that, I mean, I feel bad for letting him live when he just murdered all these people. But if you read his arc, his little story there, he points out how the sword, the Armog soul's in the sword, he wanted him to kill his people. It like was quench the thirst of the
What's
sword, is I
that?
think the way he phrased it. And it's one of those where it's like, oh, so the
You
sword
see
basically
that?
started to control him. And we do know that the sword is cursed, so to speak, where Armag's soul is straight up in that damn thing. Instead of peace and calm, tension and anxiety prevail in this tomb, you can sense that this place wasn't meant for the great Armag's eternal rest, but rather just a nap while he awaited new battles. Oh, that's gross. So we're going to go here and save again. I'm actually real happy that we were allowed to keep him alive. I don't know, again, if it was just the pure dumb luck of us following us, but like I said, when I saw people complaining online, they straight up said, the minute he's out of sight, where he goes into the dark of the fog of war on the map, that's when this game crashed. And I'm like, let's just follow him and see what that does. And sure enough, we followed him and it didn't seem to be a problem. So if you guys are having that same issue, give it a go, see if that solves your issue. And again, I am using mods, so it's always possible that the mods are doing this, but it seems like other people are having issues too, and they don't say that they are using mods, so I have to assume it's a common mistake that's going on here. So give what I did a try to see if, assuming you want to save Armag. If he dies, I don't know if it still glitches out. That's another possibility too. We never tried that ending, and again, I'll show you the sword here after this fight's over. But let's get to it, shall we? We got Bloody Bones Beast. We know they're tough. Berserker, got a Spectre, Bloody Bones Beast, and a Berserker. So we have Spectres. These guys, if I recall, hate fire. Yeah. Nice. And you're just gonna stay right there, buddy. Eliza's turn, and we're gonna summon some pets to get on that Spectre. You go right ahead and mess with those guys. Juby. 5-foot starter step will take you how close to us? Close enough. Nice. They're tough little nuggets. Alright, Juby, you're done. Proto's turn. And she likes Skeletors. Go towards that doofus. Come over here, turn that on, and we're gonna beam this sumbitch as well. 5 damage. I'll take it. Miri. You work your way around this shit.
They go down!
Yeah, you can.
Ah!
Christian. Oh, that was sexy. Oh, that guy's almost dead now. We almost got like one guy left to deal with. I can almost just let the pets do their thing. Matter of fact, I think I will. Dora, why don't you disable that trap, if you would, sir?
That was easy.
Sure was.
This will hurt.
Liza's turn. Get over
We
here, Liza.
shall overcome.
Nice job. You lost. Get him, Juby. Is it me, or does it sound extremely satisfying to have these bombs go off? Taking all those things. Taking the belts. All those things are worth money.
Follow if you dare.
And a shield, heavy shield +4, hail to the yeah. Alright. I feel like we got everything from here. I wonder, now we defeated Armag, if we need to go back and talk to that cleric. And thought of that. Let's do a quick newest to oldest. What was that? Chainmail +4. Yeah, right on. Let's drop these items for now. Just because they're heavy again and we wanted to try to keep lean. We're still overweight. What can we drop? in its place. Oh, I got a bow here that I don't need. I don't see anything else to drop. I guess we'll just drop something heavy like this great sword. And we'll drop this falchion too. And one more great sword, just to make sure we're definitely under. Okay. I'm going to quick save it, and I'm going to go talk to that cleric out there, see if there's something that we need to say to him. Might be that we actually fight him now. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Now, first off, I wanted to point out a couple things. One, you saw that there's a connecting path here to the outside world. We saw this to the lower level, to the upper level, and again, we're left treasure below us, remember? So, here's more treasure on this floor. But you can see we've exiting through this path, and we've already been here.
Their life ends here!
And there's a random wolf just out of nowhere in the damn dungeon. Okay. I'm not sure what that was about. Like we missed him or something, or... Definitely weird. But that's the path you're obviously meant to take. And then over here, you saw that there was a door that dinged. And again, you have to have a high perception to catch this door. We got it already. So this is another spot that you could totally miss out on if you're not careful. And again, you'll see it if you like your exit. You kind of see like there's something here, like hugging the walls and on the other side. You'll see that there's something missing, and you're like, oh damn it, I missed a room. Longsword +3, I want that.
That is quite a discovery.
Follow if you dare.
Monk took a great deal of trophies into his rest. Now they're all yours by right. Ancient Kellet ceramic pots. Heard, whatever the hell that is.
Waste of my time.
Child's play.
Protector's robe. I want that. I want all this treasure though. Give me. I see gold everywhere. Damn it. Alright. Anyway. So at this point, I really think it is just time to bounce. So we'll pack out all the treasure we can pack out without being overly burdened. I don't think this place collapses or anything weird. That would suck, by the way. The devs should totally add that just to piss people off to the next game. Be like, oh, I'll just go back for the treasure later. And when you walk out, no, the door's sealed, sorry. It sinks into the bowels of the earth. It just totally screws you over. We're going to save that. Actually, I did want to take a look at that treasure, though. We grab a potsherd. Yep. Protector's robe. What's that? Ooh, +5 dodge. +1 on our... Oh, lawful good. Okay, so now this... So this is 3 robes that are out there. The Protector's robe is the lawful good version. Okay, you notice the +5 dodge and a little bit of bonus to your unarmed attack and punching. Okay, your attack bonus and your damage from your fists. Okay, so clearly a monk robe. Okay, worn by a monk of lawful good alignment. Then there's a lawful neutral and there's a lawful evil version. However, this is how they differ. Lawful good is more dodge, less chance to hurt somebody. Lawful evil is the exact flip of it. Like you get +1 to dodge and like a +5 to your punches and your damage. Right, so your attacks and your punching is pretty baller. Right, but lawful neutral is like that media right in the middle ground. Right, where I think it's like a +3 to dodge and like a +3 to your unarmed attacks and damage. So again, if you want to make a good monk or a decent monk, say it that way, make it a lawful neutral one. She is a lawful neutral, so she can't use this. See that? All the other thing I wanted to check out was the fact that this is a sword that I could actually equip. Remember, I'm a longsword guy. This is a +3. While it's not as good as a +2 that's furious and adamantine, remember the keen, the ghost, and the bane temporary enhancement are all from me, but it's a +2 weapon by default, and it's a adamantine weapon by default. Those are the 2 important parts for me. So this one though is definitely a better swing, and again I can buff it to exceed this one. The only thing it can't exceed is the fact that it's not adamantine. You see that? So again, if I need to penetrate someone's armor, is my point, then maybe I need the adamantine weapon on my person somewhere. So I'm going to keep it. But I'm going to start using the +3 because it is a definite upgrade. Something we haven't done in a while is check for scrolls that are green. Something that I could scribe. What about you? She's got stuff. She has invisibility. Here you go. That's yours. Ward Bolting, remember, she can't cast level 7, 8, or 9 spells, so the fact that it's green is not a mistake. And Jubilost, anything you can do? No. Alright. With that, though, I think it's time for us to bounce out of the area. So, quick save. It's not giving us the option to pick up everything. It's noisy that the tomb says that many Tiger Lords tribesmen have gathered here. They're arguing and bickering, and the discussion is so heated that some participants have begun punching their opposition or drawing weapons, while more level heads work to calm them down. Oh shit. The crowd is the greatest around Armagh. The deposed chieftain's escort holds their hands on their weapons, throwing nervous glances toward their tribesmen. Dagoth is here too. Noticing you, he stops speaking and gives you a warm smile. It's good you're here. As you can see, the tribe's on the verge of collapse. Maybe you can help us work things out without resorting to fratricide. Who are they? Our elders, clerics, bards, and strongest fighters have gathered here. Everyone important enough to have a voice in the matters of our tribe. And as you can hear, they're more than happy to continue using those voices. With the fate of our tribe at stake, I can only pray that Great Gorham holds his hand and allows us to resolve it without bloodshed. What's going on here? It's a tribal council of sorts. Once word spread about the location of Armagh's tomb, elders and other influential tribesmen hurried to come here. Armagh's actions have split the tribe in two. Some call him a hero, while others consider him a criminal. Those who curse Armagh for sending his tribe into senseless death also won't tolerate those who praise him as a great chieftain. These seem like Tiger Lord affairs. What help would I be? Your army forced us to retreat. You defeated our chieftain in an honest fight. What's more, you achieved what no one before you could. You delved into Armagh's tomb and proved yourself worthy to enter his resting chamber. And if that weren't enough, the land where the tomb is located is yours, or soon to be yours. Everything hinges upon your decision. This is a chance to show mercy and vision, Dora. These people may be lost, but they can still be brought to the right path. Stop this rift in their tribe from forming. Stop them from suffering further bloodshed. Obviously, we're meant to do this one. Alright, I'll take in any Tiger Lords who wish to leave their tribe and live on my land, provided they swear an oath of fealty first. This time there's no yelling, no bickering. After a short, intense debate, one of the elders addresses you. We gratefully accept your offer. With your permission, we'll settle here, keeping the peace of Armagh's tomb as well as the peace of your borders. Well, alright, we got Barbarian Border Patrol. What? There's one more issue we must discuss. Who will lead the Numerian Tiger Lords? While it may no longer be your concern, those who make their homes in your lands will need a leader. And this person will need to be respected by the tribe, but also hold your trust. If you nominate an appropriate candidate, we'll heed your decision. So let's read through the choices here before we make a decision, because this is kind of cool. There's no need to change chieftains. Let Armagh remain your leader. He's a hero and my sworn brother, which is kind of cool. I mean, we swore an oath, and he's awesome, and he does feel really bad about this, by the way. If you read all the dialogue, like you should have in the last video, you would have seen that he literally feels like shit. He's been duped his whole life, and he's been used as a puppet. So now he finally sees the light and realizes his mistake. I believe he could make a good chieftain, and he even sees how the original Armagh was a tool. He didn't care about his people. He literally just wanted to fight more for all of Gorham. And screw that shit. This guy sounds like he's solid. But let's see what we got here. Amiri fought Armagh. She would have won if not for the sister's dirty tricks. She's worthy of being your leader. And I could do this. Remember I said specifically, there's a reason to make Amiri win that fight. This is the reason. And again, I'm not saying this is the quote-unquote right answer. But it's cool. And I kind of dig it. She gets to be chieftain. But I lose out on, well, I don't know if she leaves us. I don't know that. I take that back. But I still lose out on a friend. And I think that would suck. Dagoth is wise and fair. He'll make a fine leader, and I like Dagoth. You see my problem here? I have 3 people right now that I trust all 3 of these guys, and I have no problem with any of the 3. Gwart is young, but he's brave and smart. In time, he'll make a true chieftain. I don't like Gwart. I'll just say it right now. It's not that I don't like Gwart. I take that back. I don't know enough about Gwart. I know all these other dudes. Dagoth is solid. He's a cleric. I trust him to do the right thing. Amiri's solid. She's a decent barbarian. And again, she doesn't have her own tribe, not counting us. So kind of cool. But I really kind of do this one. Again, I've changed my mind. You'll bring me nothing but trouble if you stay, returning to Mary, and deal with your problems yourselves. That's obviously the evil option. I wonder if there is a true evil playthrough in this game. For those of you that don't know, there is not only endings to the game, obviously, and you get to like a little, like a kind of like a little synopsis at the end of what happened to everybody in your trials and your tales of you and your kingdom and all the people that you, well, not all, most of the people that you meet that are of import. Even your companions, they'll traipse off or do things, get married or whatever. So it's pretty funny. I'm wondering if there's because I know there's a perfect option, and obviously we failed on that. but you can look it up, and it's very difficult. I highly recommend it because if anything, if it's not your cup of tea, because there's so many ways for you to screw it up without paying attention, just go on YouTube and look up the perfect ending, and you will see the perfect ending, and it's quite cool. And you're just like, damn, now that's a kingdom right there. So it's probably neat. But I wonder if there's the opposite, like a perfect evil ending, because that would be kicking too, man. Anyway, I think we're going to go with Armagh. And really, I hope I don't piss off the Goth. But we saved before, so again, we could scum this. But I like Armagh. I really think he's made a choice to be a good guy. The crowd breaks into shouting both of agreement and of outrage. Raising the sacred sword, Armagh steps forward. His gaze wanders over the crowd, finally rising to the skies. Armagh was wrong. He believed the witch's lies. He spilled the blood of his kin for no reason. But that's all in the past. Before the eyes of Gorum on this sacred blade, Armagh swears to devote his life to the tribe, to bring the tribe glory and riches like in ancient times. Better than ancient times. And her 60 XP. The last words of the chieftain's speech are drowned into the cheers of his supporters. His opponents turn and leave one by one. Armagh approaches you and shakes your hand to great applause. The Tiger Lords will roam this realm. If anyone dares violate its borders and head toward the capital, they'll first have to step over Armagh's dead body. Well, hail to the yeah. After the new chieftain finishes his speech, the time comes for farewells. Some barbarians exchange hugs and shake their tribesmen's hands with teary eyes, while others simply clench their fists and spit on the ground, muttering curses. Finally, those who decided to return to Numeria leave your lands, and the rest surround their leader. 6,720 XP for that. Oh yeah, attend the coronation time. Oh, so that's the time. I'm a king. It's me. So we're saving that mess. And okay, before we bounce out of here, the thing I want to make sure of is this: that if we leave, they'll give us a chance to clear the stuff in the actual treasure. So quick save, because it didn't let us take the treasure as we left. Yeah, there we go. So collect all. Boom, overweight. That's what I want. So pause it. I'm gonna go by ascending order so that I can easily pick through this stuff. By the way, they used to have it where you could multi-click this thing and like hold the button down and just click, 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 and it disappear. They took that away for some silly ass reason. There's a mod that gives you the ability to do it again. Feel free to download it. I've yet to do it. I just saw it the other day though. I was pretty happy about the idea though. Okay. Don't need these leathers. They're freaking garbage. Don't need these. These are freaking garbage. Don't need these. They're way too much. Almost there. Now we can actually travel. These are worth exactly what they weigh. While these may be worth a little more than what they weigh, I still want to chuck them. I would like to get down to the medium encumbrance. And again, I think we can come back here. Like I said, I don't know that for a fact. And I'm only losing out on a couple grand or so. Maybe a little more inside. But by and large, I don't feel too bad about it. Keeping all the stuff that's like 50 bucks for 2 pounds, shit like that. And again, like I said, we're right where we need to be. So about perfect. Honestly, I wish they would have someone here that would allow us to freaking sell to them. But whatevs. Leave it. Now that may have been everything inside that dungeon. Like I said, there's 2 floors, and I'm fairly certain we cleared out one of the floors, but not the other. So hopefully that was everything that's just sitting there in a pile. But again, if you can come back, chances are you can go back inside, do a quick once over, make sure you didn't miss something. And you probably did. You probably missed like something that you, oh, I don't remember to go click on that thing. Oh, I forgot to go click on that thing. I've done it a dozen times. So here, coming in this way, I want to see if there's a shortcut, so to speak. Yeah, I don't like a shortcut to me. Alright, probably E, right? So far we're doing good. We don't have a red flag.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, shut up. Don't get no rest. Red flag. Alright, did something happen? Or did someone pass a check? I think something happened. He's ready for the coronation. Oh, yeah, it is. Curses, research. The Curse of Armad. Right on. In another region, claim Glenabon. That's that area we were just in. So again, we got 2 regions now. Nar Marches and Glenabon to take over. And again, since the coronation is kicking in here soon, quick save that. We're doing actually pretty good.
Stop.
Quiet, you. We still have, like I said, plenty of areas that we have not been in. By the way, I am going inside here because the vendor's close by. Walk over to him or her and just poof, get rid of like a crap ton of our weight. And then bounce back to the city. Okay? We're not resting here. We're just stopping. Let's see, though.
A rest would be welcome.
I know you guys are all tired. Killing immortal gods is just rough work, I know, guys. This is what it is. Alright, so now we bounce all that stuff out of here. Notice we got rid of all our masterwork stuff. And I still want to keep my crappy short sword. Doing good. That was like 10 grand right there. Now, let's go piece by piece. Are we ever going to use the Executioner's Bane? It's a solid weapon, but Harem has decent weapons already. Like, he has one that makes him a freedom of movement permanently on him, as long as he's got it in his little fisties. So, I kind of don't think we want this one. I'm going to pass on it. Great Sword +3, no one's going to use it. Keeping the Cold Iron Dagger, no Quarterstaff. All these are just +1s. Like so. 15 grand, baby. Armor-wise, Ghost Leather, keeping it. Protector's Robe, we don't have a lawful good monk. Kills me to sell it, but not that much to kill me, because I really want that money. Chainmail +4, solid armor upgrade. Again, I dig it. It's one of those things, though, that chances are if they're wearing chainmail, they probably have dexterity. If they have dexterity, then you probably want to give them the breastplate that's better, because they have more max dexterity that they can buff themselves with. And again, solid. Again, we're going to sell it. Heavy shield +4, that one I'll keep. While we have good heavy shields, there's at least someone on the team that needs a heavy shield. And there's at least someone on the team that has a heavy shield that's magic, but it may not be a heavy shield +4. It's probably like a heavy shield +2, maybe with like a little magical ability on it. You know, where, oh, you're immune to acid, or 15 damage reduction, or 2/dash, or some shit. Where I'd rather have just extra armor. Padded armor +4, again, it's solid, but again, it's one of those where, you know what, I actually am going to keep that, because that could be something I give my Octavia back in the base. We'll see. But that's that. Now we're talking. We got Cloak of Resistance, all these natural armor necklaces. Don't need that ring. Don't need the Mighty Fist. Don't need the Agile Fist. No one's going to have this thing, but I'm going to keep it for the time being. Perfection, Dex, Strength, 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 Strength. Wow, lots of strength. We'll keep 2 of those just in case. I don't think I need a ring of protection, but I'll keep it just in case someone back. I may have sold off their shit. And I don't think we need more than a couple of Cloaks of Resistance +2. No, I don't need the Dexterity +2 one. Boom. And then from there, we're not going to sell anything from here, I don't think. Take this stuff back, see if we have a quest item. And we may have missed out on something here. So, what do I type? Ancient Kelid, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm missing one, I'm fairly certain. And it's probably in that dungeon. We probably didn't have a right perception check. So I'll have to look it up and figure out where it's missing. And then we have some of these Sky Metal Cogwheels. I'm sure that's just for something else. Sky Metal. Some stuff to sell, yeah. And of course all that stuff. Yeah, I do want to get the camping supplies before I forget to get us back to our 12. Remember, I like to have enough on me to camp twice, if at all possible. Yeah, I feel good about that. Alright. Hauling butt.
I'm off.
You are off. Dun-dun-dun.
May we have a
Serving your
moment
grace.
of respite?
That's right, you are. Go back to beating up peasants. Kappa. That's a badass weapon, man. I'm telling you what. I would probably wet myself if I saw this coming at me in the goddamn creepy ass forest. I'm just saying. Holy hell. Alright, so I want to teleport to here. To Dorraj. And we still have not made the portal or the mage tower over here in Varnhold. Clearly working on it. Enter. Throne room. Or if this automatically kicks in the coronation, I don't know this, but that'd be pretty cool. It's entirely possible we have to research the coronation.
Your Grace, I just realized that I won't be calling you that much longer. I just wanted to tell you that everything is ready for the celebration. Your guests have arrived, the capital is fully decorated for the festivities, and the people can't wait for you to make your entrance.
Yeah, people love me.
Alright then, now we can definitely start celebrating. It's just so incredible. I'm so excited. A new kingdom is about to appear, right here, before my very eyes. It's long overdue if you ask me. My book of our adventures is desperately lacking in episodes where the heroes are properly rewarded.
Damn right, I agree.
Enough, girl. Let us say a word or two as well. So, Your Grace, are you ready to put a proper crown upon your head? You have no need to answer. I can read it in your eyes. You simply cannot wait.
After everything we've been through to reach this moment, remember the season of bloom? What about the monster that almost killed Jod and me right in the middle of our own capital? And you even managed to avert a simmering war. Yes, it's high time you get something you deserve. Even more than all these Sertovas and Eldori. A kingdom of your own, and indeed your own independence.
I think this is where we finally take over, where we're not paying taxes to Lady Jamani anymore, because we're officially a king. As such, that means our subsidy's gone, but we're not paying taxes either. But we were still actually ahead of the game on that. So that probably just shows that I haven't been investing as much as I could have been in my kingdom. Let's see, where are we at?
So much has happened, and much more is still to come. Mark my words. You may have dealt with the barbarians, but there remain more than a few threats nearby. Take Patax, for instance, a basket of snakes in our backyard. But never mind. Let's stop this dark talk, at least for today. Here's what I should like to say instead. Though you change your baron's coronet for the royal crown, stay humble, rule wisely. Don't be too harsh to your people, and don't let us down, for we believed in you from the very beginning. All right, that's it. Enough lecturing for today.
John Keston give you a bow and allow Lindsay to jump back into the conversation. Oh, God.
Well, it's time to talk to our current ally, Lady Eldori. Jamandi wishes to have a word with you before the ceremony begins. There are still some things I must arrange, so I can't linger any longer. The coronation will commence as soon as you arrive at the square.
A feast in the royal hall is a welcome change after so many blood-soaked battlefields. It appears everyone is going above and beyond to ensure your coronation ceremony is as fine as we have in Brevoy.
Damn right. We don't skimp here in my lands.
And you more than deserve a lavish celebration. If you hadn't arrived in time and intervened on the battlefield, many would be dead today.
Including Castle Eldori here. He would actually have died if we would have went to Tristan and then saved Amiri. I think he dies. So, again, you would have lost an advisor here. So this is, again, another decent ending for us.
I'd be honored to help you govern the kingdom. Should you need my service, I will immediately answer your call.
Trust my expertise. High society events quickly become boring, and you'll be thanking the gods for every opportunity to flex your muscles. You'll learn this on your own soon enough. So, now you're but a few mere paces away from the crown. How does it feel?
Can't wait to finally wear the crown and claim everything that rightfully belongs to me, you peasants. No, I'm just kidding. Lawful good. I will accept this crown and rule for the benefit of my subjects.
Is that so? I hope you will rule your lands with the same resolve you show today. When I decided to ally with the mayor of Restov, I was confident in my resolution. In time, I grew to question my decision. But of course, we must look always forward. Never let doubt shake your determination. Let's get to the point. As a sword lord and a defender of Restov and its lands, I want to clarify one thing before your subjects steal you from me. How do you see your alliance with Rostland?
See, the federal region of Rostland is one of the two nations conglomerated into the modern-day state of Brevoy in northeastern Avestan. Known for its master swordsman and proud defiant citizenry, Rostland stands on the verge of civil war with its northern neighbor, Izia, which has gained political control of the region. Well, clearly Rostland is our buddy.
Our states are related today and for years to come. I support your ascent to the throne. But you must understand that this imposes upon you some obligations as well. Think carefully before you answer. Your words will define how close our states become in the future.
I like this one. I wish to unite our powers and make our enemies tremble at the very mention of our names. Together we will make our nations the greatest allies of Avestan.
Then it is decided. I like it when people get straight to business, rather than wasting time in idle chat. Our advisors will discuss the specifics of our alliance in greater detail, but I already like what I hear.
Nice.
We are decided then. We have lingered too long already. Your people await you outside, Your Highness. It's time you emerge and greet your subjects.
Well, yes, I believe it is. They're going to put a big-ass crown on my head. Alright. First, hard saving that. Calling it the coronation. That's awesome. Cora? No, it's coronation, right? Coronation. There it is. The coronation. The bears.
May we have a moment of respite?
First, now's not time for kingdom management. Okay, okay. Is there anything that I need to drop? I don't think so. Freaking Lord, I need to sell this crap.
I'm there.
Oh, blowing that gun. Just sitting there doing nothing. Come on, storyteller. Shards of an ancient artifact. 16 fragments of the saber-toothed armor. Remaining pieces. Some relics. Get 2,400 bucks for that. Ooh, sold the sky mill cogwheel. Okay. The rest of the 5 pieces. Yes, we're missing that 1 piece. To figure out where the hell it's at. Alright, cool.
I do what I must.
Save. Now, for those of you that don't know, when you get your crown, the crown is actually magic. So you'll see here in a moment. The crown is actually, I want to say, a +6 to all mental stats. So intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. That's a pretty awesome crown. Now, sadly, I already have a kick-ass hat that's a +8, 8, and 8. That means I can give the crown to someone else. And that's freaking cool. The crown also has like another benefit in it. I forget what it is, but like a bonus to like will saves or something. Like a resistance to will. Because again, you're the king or queen, depending on who you pick. And they don't want you, being overwhelmed by outside forces kind of shit. So, it's kind of cool. If you get that mod that allows you to change costumes and stuff, I'll show you what the crown looks like first off. It'll cause me to lose some spells, but it's no big deal. I'll put them back in. And it gives me a chance to redo my spell book. But you'll see what it looks like. And if you have that mod, you can literally say, whatever I wear, I want to wear the crown. Which is kind of cool.
Baron, what took you so long? Everybody has been waiting for you. Hurry up! I've searched all the books, but I couldn't find anything that resembled a coronation protocol for the stolen lands. So, I took the liberty of penning the program myself. Don't worry, I did the very best I could.
Alright, Lindsay.
citizens of the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement and indescribable awe that I, Lindsay, official chronicler of the hero who stands beside me, hereby declare the beginning of a sacred ceremony, the coronation of the first legitimate ruler in the history of the Stolen Lands. By the power of the representatives of the other royal houses who recognize him as their equal, and according to the will of the people who accepted him, he now ascends the throne, which has been waiting empty for so long, for such a worthy ruler. My fellow citizens, I hereby introduce your king and your undisputed leader. Now he stands before you, ready to accept your will. Everyone who has gathered here, are you ready to swear fealty to your new ruler?
I swear.
Erestial, save the king! Hail to the king!
We pledge our loyalty.
Long live the king!
Damn, Skinny.
Yeah, sure. How much longer are you gonna wag your tongues? It's time we start feasting in the chieftain's name.
I'm not subject to anyone, so I cannot swear fealty. But I have nothing to say against a king such as this.
I'll take that.
So it is decided. And now, it's your turn, your highness. Into your hands we commend our lives, and humbly request you address the fate that awaits for us under your rule. Please now answer. How do you intend to rule this land and its people? With benevolence and care for those who suffer, or with strength and severity for the unworthy?
I think we're going lawful good on this, guys. All who abide my laws may rely on my mercy.
Will you honor the old ways and traditions, which spread through these lands long before your time? And will you abide its laws, which all accept?
I will abide the laws which benefit my subjects and my lands.
And finally, what will be the motto under which you shall rule? Proclaim it now for us to witness, and we shall etch this solemn moment into our hearts.
Motto is drink until she's pretty. No, wait, that's honor and law. There it is.
Well now. Esteemed gentlemen, fair ladies, the ceremony is complete, and now the long-awaited moment has arrived. Let us bow together and witness this solemn moment, the crown.
Bam. Hail His Highness, hooray! Long live the king! A toast to His Highness. That's me.
Speech, Your Highness. According to tradition, we need a speech.
Oh God, here we go. Fine, I shall speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Highness wishes to give a speech.
You said I had to, you liar. Alright, this is where we inspire our people. You step forward, the countless faces of the crowd so noisy just a moment ago now become still, their eyes all upon you. Let's do lawful neutral. My loyal subjects, today is the day when law finally comes to the Stolen Lands. Crowd heeds your words with servile expression. Some shake their heads, but most look at you as they should look upon their king, with reverence. Lawful good, I believe with all my heart that justice and prosperity are rooted in the law. I swear before you this day that I shall rule in accordance with the traditions and laws that serve what is good and right. Several people glance at you grimly and turn away in haste, trying to fade into a crowd. Most exchange quick looks and nod to each other, their faces solemn and sedate. What the hell, man? I'm supposed to be crushing this here. I'm your king, damn it. Kiss my ass.
My goodness, Your Highness. I always knew you were a man of many talents, but your gift of eloquence is without equal. The king has spoken! Hail to the king!
Started to think that the people that were turning away were probably spies from Pitax. That's probably what it is.
Hail to the king!
Let His Highness's name be praised throughout the century.
That's right. Every word you said was perfect. With a ruler like this, the future of the Stolen Lands is looking bright.
Sweet.
With such a king ruling here, even these lands, so mired in crime and corruption, stand a chance of becoming worthy of their ruler. Hooray!
What passion! What intensity!
Indeed, the Rushlight tournament would be incomplete without your participation.
Rushlight tournament time.
Listen to me. By His Highness's declaration, the celebration has begun. We've heard enough speeches. Now let us enjoy the feast and raise a toast to the health of our king.
Where's my food? Give me a piece of pig to eat. Something with an apple in his mouth. There goes Animita.
This was a true triumph. Forget some simple barony. Our ruler now wore the crown of a monarch. The time had come for royal feats and equally royal dangers.
Okay, now this is a nice indication that we've been screwing up here, guys. Congratulations, your barony has advanced to become an independent kingdom. Your stats may now be increased beyond rank 6. Everything we had is like rank 3 or less. And all of the kingdom's income will stay in your treasury. However, you will no longer receive financial support from your patrons in Brevoy. It's all good. Animation is done. Get my pit out. Alright, quick check on some stuff here, guys. Yep, all caught up there. Twiceborn is done. Now we're working on either the next Stone Lands, which we're still waiting on, or Matter of Principle's done. That one's finished. Nothing else in Companion Quest. Let's just close that up for now. And then here's the Kingdom stuff. More to do there. And Assemble and Militia in Varnhold, we're still waiting on that one. That's the last thing in Errands. Honor and Duty. Wait for the news. I still don't understand what this one is. Hope we didn't miss something up there. We got plenty of time for the curse. And we got to upgrade. And remember, we have the ability to upgrade our capital to a city. We need to do so. First, let me show you my kick-ass crown. Look at me with my crown on my head. Oh, awesome. Alright, now, remember, the hat I had is actually better than this. We're going to swap that out here in a moment. But I wanted to show you this because, again, we shouldn't have the hat right now. We literally jumped the gun on all that fighting. Remember, I teleported in, kicked that dude's ass, stole all this shit, which included this baller hat. Now, this is the crown you can get by this point. And again, it's just a slight decrease compared to what we're talking about here. But it's still a decrease, so again, I'm going to put on the hat. The crown, literally called crown, awesome, is a +6 to charisma, intelligence, and wisdom, like I said, and a +2 resistance bonus to saving throws against compulsion effects. That's what it was. So again, the chance that someone's gonna, mind screw you over and, oh, our king is being controlled by the evil blah blah blah, whatever. So that's what that's about. And again, it's a resistance bonus. One of the reasons I don't care about it, because again, I already have a resistance cloak, +5 no less. So again, I stole that from the dude that got the hat from. Not the point. Point is, I'd still have +3 or +4 by now. So that's not helping. That doesn't stack. So really, it's a +6, +6, +6 item, which is still solid. Again, I'm not going to use it because I got the hat. But that means that someone else can use it. Now, who could use a kick-ass +6 to everything? She got +4. She should enjoy that and more wisdom. Reg is crushing it with his mental perfection. So he's at a 4, 4, and 4 right now. But I don't think so. She could do it, but then she'd lose out on this. Her wisdom would go up, though, so again, that's a nice upgrade. And we already have stuff that increases her judgment uses per day, so I'm not really worried about losing that. Maybe Jaethal. Weird as it is to say. Val, she's got the helmet that protects her, and I probably want to give her something else instead here in a moment anyway. Don't want to give her the knock-knock. I could get a big head over me, and I don't want to have to deal with that shit. We'll work on that later. But, Harem, you don't need no crown. Screw you. Ekin, no. I can give it to her, like I said. She would appreciate the increase to wisdom. More spells a day, and more monk armor. Matter of fact, that's the way to go here, I think. And it gets rid of that stupid-ass hat she's been wearing all this time. I hate the Inquisitor hats, man. I take that back. The Inquisitor hats look awesome for dudes. They look terrible on women. It's this massive sombrero that you just saw. Hideous as hell. So, I dig it. And again, more intelligence, which I don't know that she needs any skills or anything like that. But she's crushing the lore nature and the lore religion now. Again, she got a big, huge bonus to her wisdom. A +6 instead of a +4, so Her charisma went up, so her use magic devices is better, and is her persuasion. And she uses that when she tries to intimidate things. So again, she's got a solid upgrade. I like that. Let's see. Let's go by piece. What do we have for peeps? Okay, shields. People that need shields are Harem. It's the obvious one. And again, he has a +3, and it makes him faster. Here's a +2 that gives him resistance, but again, I can give him a resistance cloak. He needed that charisma to buff his charisma up enough to get selective channel. Now that he has selective channel, he does not need to keep his charisma at 13. And I still maintain that that's a bad idea. So I'm going to keep him with the Thaumaturge's cloak until I can give him something that's, you know, wisdom and charisma bump. And there's plenty of stuff out there that does. But the point is, you know, do I lose the 40? Because this is more armor. 30 versus 29. I think I'd rather have the armor, and this sells for more, so boom. Got a quick check to make sure that she doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. She could use this one. So it's a heavy shield +3, so that's 5. Versus this, which is a 4 +3 from melee, so technically it's a 7 for what I need it for. So she's still better off with that. So we're definitely going to sell that. Okay. Padded armor. Okay, I wanted to put that on her. Take off the Leviathan gift. This. Like I said, it's still 5. She still gets all her dexterity and then some, so she has room to grow into it, so she can get like better dexterity belts. Which, by the way, we got that here in a minute. But the point is I can get her dexterity up and up and up and up, and why not? Get her to the point where she's basically just straight up awesome. Yes, I can get bracers of 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8, excuse me, is the highest. So this is not as good as the 6, 7, or 8. However, remember, this gave us the slot back so that we could put stuff in there. So, for instance, it might be in the kitty inside the room. But there's a bracers that allow better bowman work. So a better +1 to your swing, or +2 with your swing, and maybe even more damage as well with your bows. Which isn't amazing, but it is something. And again, this is still covering her armor slot. No penalties there. And again, if you don't believe me, arcane spell failure, you check your book. She has no arcane spell failure, even wearing the padded armor. Now remember, she has only a +10, or sorry, a 10% reduction. So if it's 10% or less, we're fine. If it's greater than 10%, then it's reduced by 10. So if she put on just a simple chain shirt, that'd be a 20% normally. With her abilities, it would be 10%. That's still failure. I don't want failure, so that's a problem. But if you find the mithril chain shirt of magic blah de blah, she can wear that shit, because being mithril makes it lighter, and therefore makes it a 10 instead of a 20. Then, her 10 that she has in her feet, that'll take that away, so she can wear that chain shirt eventually. So, just saying, it's a definite option for her. From here, I want... check cloaks. Cloak of Heroism, you're fine. You're fine. Shroud of Abaddon, he's keeping that. 2. The best I have is a 2. She's going to keep the Heroism for now. She's got a 2. So it looks like I got something I can sell. I suppose I can give it to the sisters, but again, I don't give a damn about them. Fuck it. Fine. I hate these characters, man. These guys suck. They ruin the game. They make it not fun. He's definitely golden, and all my team here is solid. Even with Jubilos dying recently. Got a wisdom +4. Does anyone need wisdom +4? He's keeping that phylactery thing. She's not a wisdom person. She's got the kick-ass crown. He is a wisdom +2. Here you go, buddy. Upgrade. More will and probably more spells a day, which, by the way, we should check. Yeah, he got one more spell. Blessing of the Salamander is the one that allows him to be resistant to fire, I want to say, and heal as well, which is pretty funny. Cool. From there, what else we got? We got belts. Okay, he's got a belt of physical form, keeping it. Physical form, keeping it. Flow, keeping it. She's got the giant strength 4. She's got the Korgash Shackled Fury. That's an awesome one. That's a strength 1 persuasion to intimidate. Yeah, it's an awesome belt. He's rocking a physical might, strength, and con. He honestly needs a strength and dex, but I don't have one that's just that. Sister 1 has giant strength. Here you go. You're slightly stronger. Sister 2 has dex. You're slightly more dexterous. You met him. Hell yeah. 2, 2, and 2. What? Now, from there, bracers of armor plus 5. Anyone need that shit? No. You guys are rocking better than that, right? 6, 5, 5. Nope. And I definitely have the 8. Yeah. Okay, so we're good there. Natural armor plus 2. These guys are all rocking 3s or better. I don't care about the sisters yet. She has the clockwork pendant. We're keeping that. He's got a 2. He's got a 2. She's got a 3. She's got a 2. Looks like we're probably good. Oh, there you go. Knock, knock. It's not helping him. Why? Has he got natural armor from this thing? What am I missing here? Dex? Oh, natural armor plus 3. Yeah, so he doesn't need it. That's why he didn't have that. So he needs something in that slot. Probably the necklace of double cross would be the best for him, but we're not going to do that because, again, that's crazy talk. Looks like we got some stuff to sell. She's got the strength plus 6. That's solid. Now, anything... Oh, I wanted to check that helmet. Let's see. So, headpiece makes them rage like a barbarian. They have to be strong. So they have to have a 15 of strength. So she could use it. Ha! There you go. Here's your new hat. And we'll just keep that in the kitty probably, just to clown around with it. Probably nothing else in any of those things. Okay, back inside we go. Save. Alright. Hail the king, baby. That's pretty cool. That was damn cool. So, let's see. So we've crushed that. And what else? Probably want to make sure that we're not missing anything. Let's go over here. Drop off stuff in the kitty. Like I have these. Let's get all the sky metal stuff. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna go through that in here in a second, guys, but I want to, since we had those leather scraps to pick up, it's entirely possible we have enough now. We may not, Christian, stop asking. I'll try the artifact. What do you say about that? 16 fragments. And then these ones are the 5, so we're missing some of those. Okay. Where's your story? Nope. Alright. So we'll put those back in the kitty.
I'm there.
Alright, now where did those pieces go? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you say 16? Jesus Christ. Well, we had plenty of territory out there we still hadn't covered, so it's entirely possible those other pieces are there. See, even with these ones, I kind of want to say, though, they're probably in that spot, so we have to check online. So again, write the names down. See how it says Armag's Tomb? Dappled Quagmire had one, Armag's Tomb, and Armag's Tomb. So 3 from Armag's Tomb, 1 from Dappled... Wait, that's something different. What is that? Oh, I'm missing something. Sorry. 4 from Armag's Tomb. So if all 5 are in Armag's Tomb, then we missed one. We have to go back and find it. This is something completely different. That's the technically stuff. And we ain't got hardly any of those. And then, of course, our sky metal that we needed a gob of pieces of. I don't even remember how many, but it's more than this. So that's basically that. Everything else is stuff that we're keeping with us.